Hi beauties, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing on this beautiful day, y'all? I feel like we have not played with actual makeup here in a minute. Like, we've been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff, like organizing and decluttering and things like that, but we haven't actually sat down and played with some new makeup in a minute. And I honestly thought, what better way to get back into playing with new makeup than trying a new horror collection. Okay, this is from a brand called Dark and Glam Beauty. This is my first time ever trying anything from them, and they just came out with a Conjuring collection. You guys, I grabbed everything from this collection except for the beauty blender, but I am just like in love. The packaging already is phenomenal, so I am very excited to dive into the products today. I already got the brows on because I am so ready to just dive into all these goodies. Before we dive in though, if you haven't already, make sure that you press that subscribe button and post notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video, baby. Also, if you haven't already and you're really into little reviews, some makeup unboxings, good things like that, you can check out my Instagram and TikTok. They will be linked down below for y'all. I will also have Dark and Glam Beauty linked down below for y'all, so you can check this collection out and the other items that they have on their website if you're interested. Now let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? Now this collection does come with quite a few things in it. It does have an eyeshadow palette. We also have a cream contour palette. There is a blush palette. There are 2 glitters, 2 liquid lipsticks, and like I said, the beauty blender, which is the only thing that I did not grab. And the only reason why I didn't pick up the beauty blender is just because I already have tons of beauty blenders. I didn't really need any new ones right now. Honestly, did I need anything in this collection? Probably not, but as soon as I saw that it was a Conjuring collection, I was like, yeah, as soon as that comes out, I'm buying it, okay? I did not care. Like I said, I've never tried anything from this brand before, so I'm very excited to see the quality and how the products work, but already you got me with the Conjuring. And they also have like Scream collection. They have like all things horror collections over there, and I'm literally obsessed. I am a scary movie girly, okay? I love a good scary movie. And honestly, why I was so excited about the Conjuring is because this is one of my favorite horror movie franchises of all times. I've seen every single one of them. I've seen all the Annabelles. I've seen the Nun. I've seen every single one of these movies, and I just love them so much. The first time I ever watched one was at my dad's house in high school, you guys. I think I was in high school already. Yeah, I had to be in high school or close to high school, and we watched this in the living room in the pitch black dark, and I was so scared afterwards. Like, I did not know what to do with myself, okay? But it was amazing. If you know me, you know I like to start with the eyes, so we're gonna start with the Conjuring eyeshadow palette. This is what she looks like on the inside. Y'all, I'm actually very, very happy with this color story. I love that it's colorful and it's not just like, you know, blacks and grays and whites. I love that there's pops of colors in here. It doesn't really give me Conjuring vibe, just because when I think of the Conjuring, I think of like grays and blacks and whites, just like I said before, but I'm so glad that they incorporated color into this because I love it. I think it's stunning. There are 15 shades in here, and right off the top of my head, I can't remember what all the prices are for everything, but I will leave the prices down below as well. I do know that I paid right around $100 for everything that I showed you here today. So the 2 liquid lipsticks, the 2 glitters, eyeshadow palette, contour palette, and blush palette, I paid right around $100 for. Real quick, let's go ahead and just do some swatches really fast. I do want to see how this one, whoa, I wish I wouldn't have like stuck my finger into there. That was like a lot, wow, a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be. I don't know, for some reason this kind of feels a little moussey. Be careful if you do get this, because whoa, I almost like dug out a bunch of that, but holy cow, that is pretty. Oh, that is sparkly. I might need to use that today. It kind of matches my nails a bit. I want to do one more sparkly one just to see if it has that same kind of texture. Ooh, it does. It's so like smooth. It feels so pretty. I just swatched that one right there on my arm. Ooh, that one kind of reminds me of Edward Cullen. Baby, sparkling. Let's do a couple of mattes. I really like this green right here. And let's do this blue, because why not? They both swatched really, really pretty on the fingers. Ooh, that green That green is promising. The blue, I'm obviously gonna have to try that one out on the eye. It got a little patchy there, but that green, wow, that is done. At first, when I saw this color story, I really wanted to do like a brown and pink kind of look, but now I'm kind of leaning towards a brown blue kind of look. Ooh, decisions. You know what? I really feel like I don't use pink enough, and I'm really loving all the pink variety that's in here. I kind of want to do a pinky smoky eye, so let's do that. I'm just gonna prime my lid first with a little bit of concealer. Starting with some of Bathsheba first, which is like a really pretty brown, but it has like a little bit of sparkle in it, which I really love those shades that have like, it's kind of a matte shade, but it has sparkle in it, you know what I mean? ColourPop, it has like one of the best formulas for those, so I'm super excited to see how this works. I'm basically just taking this and I'm gonna stamp it in kind of an oval shape on the outer corner of the eye. Already the shade is very pigmented. It's also blending very well as well, so I'm loving it so far, baby. I cannot wait to get into some of the color. Now I'm just going to use a bit of the Conjuring just to blend out that shade a bit. Make sure we got some seamless blended edges. This blend, y'all, I love it. Oh my gosh. I do kind of want to deepen up this outer corner just a tad bit more. So I'm going to take a little bit, just a tiny bit of the Nun right here. I'm going to take some of that and I'm just going to place it right here on the outer corner. Very lightly. I don't want to deepen it up too much. I'm kind of going back and forth with the brush that I was using in Bathsheba and the one that I'm using in the Nun, and kind of just using both to blend it how I like it. I'm super impressed with these eyeshadows so far. I feel like, especially for some smaller companies, it can be harder to make like a matte eyeshadow perfect. I feel like sometimes they can get a little patchy and sometimes they don't blend very well, but in my opinion, I think these look very nice. I'm gonna cut my crease for the first time today in a long time. I feel like I barely remember how to cut a crease, y'all. But before I do that, I want to go in with this shade right here. It's called Prayers. It's a really pretty light pinky shade. I'm gonna take this shade just right here and kind of blend it with that brown lightly. I want there to just be kind of a pop of color up there too. Okay, but it's kind of giving chocolate sundae vibes. I love it. The pink is blending nicely as well. For some reason on camera, it's not picking up like the pink as much as I would like it to, but in person, it's very pink and I like it. While I'm cutting my crease, what is your favorite Conjuring movie? Let me know down below, because honestly, it's kind of hard for me to choose. I really like the first one because the first one is like the first one that I fell in love with, you know? The second one is kind of really good as well. That one really scared the crap out of me, and that's when we were introduced to the Nun. And even the Nun movie, I'm watching it right now just because I haven't watched it in a long time, so I was like, hey, I'll rewatch it as I'm filming this video. The Nun doesn't really scare me as much. I don't know what it is, like, not the actual Nun, she's creepy as hell, but like the movie The Nun, it doesn't like click for me. For some reason, that one is like my least favorite one. And I think the reason why is because like when I heard that the Nun movie was coming out, like I had such high hopes for that movie. Like I had that movie up on a pedestal before I even watched it. And then I watched it and it was a little bit of a letdown just because, I don't know, I felt like it could have been more, maybe. You know what I mean? You know what I mean when you have that feeling about like a movie that you're so excited for, but then you were like, it was kind of blah. Now that the crease is cut, I'm going to go in with some of Annabelle. I'm not quite sure if I want to take this all over the lid or just right here on like the outer portion of the cut crease. Cut crease, cannot speak. This pink is vibrant, baby. I'm going to use the Bride to finish this off. It's a really pretty like shimmer shade. It kind of reminds me of that blue one that we swatched, like the formula of it. Oh, I feel like it's going to probably be best if I apply that with the finger instead of a brush. Oh yeah, a lot better with the finger. I absolutely love the pink smoky vibes that the eyes are giving today. It is everything. Okay, now let's get into some of the face products in this collection. First, we are starting with the contouring palette. I actually really love this packaging. Like, this is one of my favorites out of the whole collection. It is so freaking cute. Not only does the Nun look really awesome, but the Conjuring logo, they turned it into the contouring, which I just think is so fucking funny and cute. When I saw this, it honestly kind of gave me a little bit of a throwback moment. It kind of reminds me of those old Anastasia Beverly Hills cream contour palettes. I don't know if you guys remember those. I'm not even sure, they might still make those, but I have no idea. But I know that I used to own one that looked just like this. I think they had a few different styles just for like darker skin tones and lighter skin tones. I honestly think this one right here would be perfect for quite a few skin tones, and you can even mix and match if you wanted to like use this all over the face as a foundation. I have not owned a cream contour palette like this in such a hot minute. I'm used to just going in with like the cream contour sticks nowadays. So this is so cute, and honestly, I'm glad to have one on hand again. In my opinion, I think this is perfect for doing makeup on other people as well, especially if you are an MUA and you do makeup on other people and you have clients and things like that. This is super easy to carry around and super easy to clean up and sanitize to move on to the next person. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna start with this shade right here because I do like to underpaint. So I'm gonna start by contouring. Ooh, okay. It looks like a little bit is gonna go a long way, so you don't need to press down in that pan very hard. It's blending out very nicely as well. Whoop, whoop. We like to see that. So far, everything is working really nicely from this collection. I'm super impressed so far with Dark and Glam Beauty. My face is breaking out this week, y'all. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because like I've been out in the sun a lot more and I've been using sunscreen. And I seriously, like, I do my skincare and I try to do it every single night and day, but you know, sometimes time just slips away from me and I don't get to it. And I feel like if I just skip out one night, like my face is back to square one and I just need to stick with it. I feel like during the winter, I might even be able to pull this off as a foundation shade. Right now, I'm getting a little bit more tan. I did try it out a little bit right there. I'm getting a little bit more tan in the spring, summertime, so I don't think it's going to work right now, but I really love these kind of palettes. I feel like they're very versatile. You can use them in many different ways, and I can definitely tell I'm going to be getting a lots of use out of this. Instead of brightening with my regular brightener today, I actually am gonna brighten with this shade right in here, just because I want to see what it does. I want to see what happens with it. So obviously I'm gonna go in with my concealer just like I usually do, but I'm kind of using this how I use my brightener every day, just kind of putting it right where the under eye bags are a lot. I do feel like for under the eyes, this shade could blend a little bit better, like a little bit easier. It is a little bit stiff. It's a little bit harder to blend out under the eyes, but nonetheless, the coverage is really nice. Holy cow though, the under eyes, they be looking really, really good. I really love my base today. I was a little worried because, like I said, my face is broken out right now, and I was like, it's gonna look so cakey and like a hot mess today. And I mean, I feel like I always look like a cake queen, but I'm here for it. And I really like the under eyes today. I'm here for it. Now it is time for blush, and this is the cute little 4-pan blush palette that comes in this collection. It's the Annablush palette, y'all. I'm obsessed. I absolutely love blush, and this is so up my freaking alley. The only thing that I would have changed personally is that maybe there was 2 highlighters in here instead of 1. I don't know. I do like that they did incorporate at least 1 highlighter. This is just like a little too gold for me, so I feel like I would mostly use this probably on the eyes or for like a more creative makeup look as a highlighter. But the blush shades are absolutely phenomenal, especially these 2 hot pink ones. Like, I am living for them. I feel like Possessed Doll is gonna go really good with the eyes today, so that's the one that I'm gonna go in with. Let me find a brush. Taking some on a clean brush. I just did a couple taps to begin with because, y'all, I feel like a little is definitely gonna go a long way. Oh yes, for sure. This is such a pretty color. I love it already. I feel like obviously it goes with the eyes beautifully. It's also blending out nicely. I'm definitely going to put a little bit more because y'all know I like my blush, but nonetheless, this is so freaking pretty. I freaking love blush so much. The fact that there's even a blush palette with Annabelle on the front, baby, you got me hooked. Like, come on, Annablush. Come on, Annablush. You did that, baby. Y'all, I can already tell this right here, this is definitely up there for one of my favorite things in this collection. Like, I'm just obsessed with this blush today. Ooh, she's popping. Okay, so I picked up 2 of the loose glitters that came in this collection. These are super freaking pretty, and honestly, I kind of want to go in with this one today. It has like little sparkle or like little flecks of stars in there, and y'all know I'm really into the stars lately, so I figured I could add a little bit right out here to the outer corner of like the smoky liner. I just took a little bit of glue on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna place some right here lightly. I don't want too much glitter, but I do want a little bit of it. I just sifted out some of those stars in there, so I'm just gonna take some of those. Let's see how this looks. I haven't used like a loose glitter like this in a hot minute. Ooh, okay, this is exactly what I was going for. Hold on, I'm gonna get up close and personal in just a second. I don't know if you could tell, like, there is a couple of stars on there, but this gave me that, like, perfect little glitter wing smoky moment that I wanted. Like, perfect. I'm obsessed. I cannot wait to get a close-up of this eye look because she is a freaking moment. Last but not least in this collection, we have a couple of liquid lipsticks. Now, I think today I'm going to be going in with the Nun just because it's a black liquid lipstick and that's what I'm feeling today. I'm telling you, I have not gone in with a black liquid lip in a hot minute, and black lipstick is amazing. Like, it makes you feel like the most powerful bitch in the freaking world. Like, it's just everything. But there is also an Annabelle liquid lipstick. I believe this one is a reddish liquid lip. Let's go ahead and swatch it. Here is that one. So this one is kind of like a deep kind of plum red, super pretty. And then we have the Nun liquid lipstick. We'll go ahead and just swatch this one too, because why not? I really love the packaging. Even on the liquid lip, it says the Nun and Annabelle, which is really nice. Ooh, that looks pigmented. That looks promising. I'm not even gonna line my lips today. I'm just gonna go straight in with it. Right off the freaking bat, the pigment is incredible. Okay, this liquid lip, I don't think would go anywhere all night long. It is a bit drying, so I would recommend maybe going in with a lip scrub or something like that. But she looks nice. I think I am gonna add either, let's add one of these shimmers on top of the lip. I kind of just want to see what it would look like. Let's actually just add the one that I added to the lid, to the center of the lip. I want to see what it would look like. Bitch, that is stunning. Yep, I'm glad I went with that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up a few things, and then I'll be back with my final thoughts and opinions on the Conjuring collection. Okay, beauties, this is what the makeup is looking like, all finished and done. I'm honestly obsessed. I'm obsessed. I do not go in with pink enough. This look is making me want to go in with pink more and more every day. Some of the things in this collection though, I did like more than others. Like this blush palette, I was a huge fan of this. I cannot wait to play with all the shades in this and even use this highlighter. I'm gonna figure out a way to incorporate this probably into a eye look, I would say. But nonetheless, the colors in here are absolutely stunning, and I think they are very friendly for all skin tones because they are pigmented as hell. The eyeshadow palette has to be my second to favorite thing. Like, this thing is so freaking cool. Not only the packaging, but the colors inside. I'm really obsessed. I cannot wait to dive in with this blue shimmery shade up here. That's gonna look stunning. I truly couldn't be happier with how this look turned out. All the shades really blended together nicely. I was super impressed by the mattes in here. I will say the only thing that I was not a huge fan of were these liquid lips. The pigment in it is beautiful. It's just a little bit too drying for me to be super in love with it. Nonetheless, I would definitely try some more products from Dark and Glam Beauty. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for more collections that they have to come. For my first time trying them, I definitely am super impressed, and I'm glad that I decided to spend the money on this collection. I hope you beauties enjoyed hanging out with me today and playing with some new makeup. If you did and you want to let me know, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up and leave me a pink heart in the comments if you stayed here till the end. I love you beauties so freaking much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye beauties!